Hello, and welcome to Zenith of the Soul. Today, we will explore a special Osho Tarot reading for the sign of Taurus for the year 2025. More than simply predicting your destiny, our goal here is to discover how you can actively take action to shape and, who knows, change your fate. So, get ready for an introspective and powerful journey. Once you finish watching this video, remember to also check out the readings for your ascendant, as well as your moon sign. This is very important for you to gain a broader understanding of your energy field throughout this year. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like the video to support our work. Now, let's go to the spread I just did here at my desk. I will now open the first card, which concerns your current moment. Creativity, a major arcana. As we begin this transformative journey for Taurus in 2025, we find the major arcana card Creativity positioned at the heart of our reading, forming a powerful synchronicity with Jupiter's momentous entry into Cancer in June 2025. This alignment speaks to a time of unprecedented creative awakening and potential for those born under the sign of the Bull. In this deeply significant card, we witness a figure emerging from a fascinating alchemical process where fire and water meet at the base, creating a transformative foundation. The figure appears to be literally possessed by creative force, their body becoming a channel for divine inspiration as light streams down from above. This imagery is particularly powerful for Taurus natives who often seek tangible, practical expressions of spiritual truths. The positioning of this card at the center of our reading indicates that you're standing at a pivotal crossroads in 2025. Your natural Taurian stability, typically your greatest strength, is being infused with an unprecedented creative energy that may initially feel foreign or even uncomfortable. This isn't just about artistic expression, it's about bringing fresh, innovative energy to every aspect of your life. With Jupiter moving into your sector of values and self-worth, you're being called to channel this creative awakening into practical manifestation. This transit supports the card's message perfectly, suggesting that 2025 offers a rare opportunity to transform your relationship with both material and spiritual resources. The alchemical symbolism in the card suggests a powerful fusion of different aspects of yourself, the practical and the mystical, the grounded and the inspired. In terms of relationships, this central placement of creativity suggests it's time to move beyond conventional patterns and expectations. The figure in the card is neither male nor female, transcending traditional boundaries, indicating that your connections with others are ready to evolve into more authentic, less restricted forms of expression. This is particularly significant as Uranus continues its journey through your sign in 2025, awakening you to new possibilities in how you relate to others. Financially, the card points to innovative approaches to building security. The alchemical process shown in the image suggests that combining seemingly opposite elements, perhaps risk and security, or tradition and innovation, could lead to unexpected abundance. This is further supported by the powerful Saturn-Neptune conjunction in Aries during 2025, which encourages creative solutions to practical challenges. Regarding health and well-being, creativity indicates a need to view your physical existence as a creative practice rather than just routine maintenance. The figure in the card appears to be in a state of ecstatic transformation, suggesting that your relationship with your body might be ready for a revolutionary shift. This could involve integrating new forms of movement, nutrition, or healing that combine practical effectiveness with spiritual awareness. The presence of this major arcana card in the central position suggests that 2025 is no ordinary year for you, Taurus. It's a time when the universe is conspiring to awaken your creative potential in ways that might surprise or even challenge you. The traditional Taurian resistance to change is being met with an irresistible call to transformation, supported by powerful planetary alignments. As we stand at this threshold, it's important to remember that creativity isn't just about making art. It's about bringing fresh energy and innovative thinking to every aspect of life. The figure in the card reminds us that true creativity comes from allowing ourselves to be channels for something greater than our everyday concerns. This card suggests that your greatest challenge and opportunity in 2025 will be learning to trust this creative force while maintaining your natural connection to practical reality. As we look deeper into what's driving these changes, we'll explore the hidden influences at work, but for now, sit with this image of creative awakening. Consider how you might open yourself to this transformative energy while staying true to your Taurian nature. The seeds of something extraordinary are being planted in your life, and with proper nurturing, they have the potential to bloom into something more beautiful than you could have imagined. Let's move forward to explore what hidden forces are supporting this creative awakening. Now, let's open the second card, which concerns the unconscious aspects, that is, the hidden influence within you. 5 of Fire, Totality. In the position of hidden influences, we discover the 5 of Fire, known as Totality in the Osho Zen Tarot, resonating powerfully with Saturn's transformative movement into Aries in May 2025. This fire card reveals the deeper currents moving beneath the surface of your conscious awareness, illuminating the unconscious forces shaping your journey through this significant year. The image on the card presents 3 women suspended in air, their bodies intertwined in what appears to be an aerial dance. They are simultaneously playful and focused, demonstrating both freedom and interdependence in their fluid movement. This striking imagery speaks directly to the hidden yearnings within you, Taurus, particularly as Saturn activates your sector of inner transformation throughout 2025. For Taurus, traditionally known for caution, stability, and measured responses, this hidden influence reveals something quite unexpected, an underlying desire for complete and total engagement with life. While you may present a composed and controlled exterior to the world, this card suggests that deep within, there's a dancer waiting to join the cosmic performance, a part of you that longs to experience life with absolute totality. The positioning of this fire card in the realm of hidden influences is particularly significant during 2025's powerful planetary alignments. As Saturn moves through Aries, it forms a dynamic aspect with your ruling planet Venus, suggesting that your traditional approach to security and comfort is being challenged by a deeper need for passionate engagement. The 3 dancing figures represent different aspects of yourself that are seeking integration, perhaps your practical nature, your emotional self, and your spiritual aspirations. In the realm of relationships, this card reveals an unconscious desire to move beyond surface-level connections into something more authentic and all-encompassing. The intertwined dancers suggest that true intimacy requires a willingness to be vulnerable, to let go of control, and to trust in the natural flow of connection. This hidden yearning for deeper relationship experiences may begin to surface more strongly as Jupiter moves through emotional Cancer in your sector of values. Financially, the 5 of Fire points to an unconscious need to align your resources with your passions rather than just seeking security. The dancers appear to be defying gravity, suggesting that your relationship with material resources might be ready for a revolutionary shift. There's a hidden desire to experience abundance through engagement rather than through careful hoarding, a significant challenge for your Earth sign nature. The card's emphasis on totality connects powerfully with the central creativity card we examined earlier. Together, they suggest that your creative awakening requires full participation, not just careful planning. The aerial imagery indicates that while taking risks may feel frightening, there's a hidden wisdom in your being that knows how to maintain balance even in seemingly precarious situations. As Neptune moves through Aries in 2025, joining Saturn in this transformative dance, you're being supported in dissolving old patterns of control and embracing a more spontaneous approach to life. The 3 figures in the card might also represent past, present, and future coming together in a moment of perfect harmony, suggesting that true totality involves embracing all aspects of your temporal experience. What makes this card particularly powerful in the hidden influence position is its contrast with your usual Taurian approach to life. While you typically prefer to have both feet firmly on the ground, this card reveals a secret desire to dance with uncertainty, to experience the thrill of momentary suspension, to trust in the flow of life's movement. This hidden yearning for totality might initially feel threatening to your security-loving nature, but it holds the key to a deeper form of stability, one based on dynamic balance rather than rigid control. As we prepare to examine what's visible in your external world, consider how this hidden desire for total engagement might be influencing your conscious choices. The dancers in their aerial ballet remind us that sometimes the greatest security comes not from holding back, but from committing fully to life's dance. This hidden influence is preparing you for a more dynamic and engaged way of being, one that honors both your need for stability and your soul's longing for complete participation in life's grand performance. Let's now turn our attention to the visible influences shaping your journey, keeping in mind this powerful undercurrent of totality that's moving beneath the surface. Now let's open the third card, which will tell us about the visible influence around you, that is, the conscious aspects. 8 of Water, letting go. In the position of visible influences, we encounter the 8 of Water, known in the Osho Zen Tarot as letting go, appearing at a crucial moment when Neptune makes its significant transition into Aries in March 2025. The imagery of this card is both simple and profound, a lotus leaf at dawn, with a single drop of morning dew poised at the perfect moment of release, about to merge with the misty lake below. This visible influence suggests you're entering a period where the process of release and surrender is becoming increasingly apparent, not only to yourself, but to those around you. For Taurus, with revolutionary Uranus still moving through your sign in 2025, this process of letting go is manifesting in tangible, observable ways. The morning dew imagery is particularly significant. It speaks to a natural, effortless release rather than a forced attachment. Just as the water drop doesn't struggle or resist its inevitable fall, you're being called to trust in the natural rhythm of release and renewal. This theme is further amplified by Jupiter's movement into Cancer, supporting emotional fluidity and renewal in your sector of values and resources. The misty atmosphere depicted in the card suggests that while the process of release is visible, its full implications remain somewhat veiled. Like the surface of the lake shrouded in morning mist, the ultimate destination of what you're releasing may not be immediately clear. This uncertainty is a crucial part of the letting go process, asking you to trust in the wisdom of release without needing to control or understand its complete outcome. In your visible world, this influence is manifesting most notably in relationships. Others can see you naturally moving away from connections that no longer serve your growth, letting go of outdated attachments and expectations. This isn't about dramatic endings, but rather a gentle, natural completion, like the dewdrop following its natural course. The card suggests that these visible changes in your relationships are happening with a grace that might surprise both you and others. Financially, this card indicates that you're visibly shifting away from old patterns of security and control. Those around you might observe you becoming more fluid and adaptable in your approach to material resources. This doesn't mean abandoning your Taurian appreciation for stability, but rather adopting a more flowing relationship with abundance. The timing with Neptune's transition suggests that this shift is part of a larger spiritual awakening in your approach to material security. In terms of health and well-being, there's a visible movement toward more fluid, adaptable approaches. Others might notice you releasing rigid health routines in favor of more intuitive, responsive practices. The card suggests that this shift is happening naturally, without force or struggle, just as the dewdrop naturally releases from the lotus leaf when the moment is right. This card creates a powerful dialogue with both the creativity and totality cards we've explored previously. While creativity speaks to awakening and totality to full engagement, letting go provides the necessary space for these energies to flow freely. It's as if the universe is showing you that to fully embrace the creative force and engage totally with life, you must first create space through conscious release. The positioning of this card in the visible influences suggests that 2025 is a year when your process of transformation becomes apparent to the world. The natural, effortless quality of the dewdrop's release offers a powerful template for how to navigate this change. There's no need for dramatic declarations or forced abandonments, simply a gentle recognition of what's ready to be released. As Saturn and Neptune conjunct in Aries during this period, they support this visible process of letting go, particularly of old identities and outdated ways of being. The misty atmosphere in the card reminds us that while the process of release is visible, it carries an air of mystery and sacred uncertainty. This is particularly significant for Taurus, a sign that typically seeks clarity and definition. The lotus leaf itself holds significance. It remains pristine even in muddy waters, suggesting that this process of letting go actually clarifies and purifies rather than diminishes. As you visibly release old patterns and attachments, your essential nature becomes more apparent, not less. This visible transformation is inspiring others, showing them that release can be graceful rather than traumatic. As we prepare to explore the action this situation calls for, consider how this visible process of letting go is creating space for something new to emerge. Like the morning mist that eventually clears to reveal a bright new day, your process of release is visibly preparing the way for fresh possibilities to emerge. Let's move forward to discover what specific actions these influences are calling for, keeping in mind the graceful example of the dewdrop's natural release. Now, let's open the fourth card, which will show us the path of action necessary for the resolution. Ace of Clouds, Consciousness. In the position indicating necessary action, we discover the Ace of Clouds, known as consciousness in the Osho Zen Tarot, emerging at a pivotal moment that aligns perfectly with 2025's powerful Saturn-Neptune conjunction in Aries. The card's imagery is striking and profound. An enormous Buddha figure extends beyond the stars themselves, with pure emptiness above its head, suggesting that the action required of you now is not external movement, but rather a revolutionary shift in awareness and perception. This timing is particularly significant as Uranus moves into Gemini in July 2025, activating your sector of values and resources. The card suggests that your path forward requires a fundamental shift in consciousness, a way of seeing that transcends ordinary perception. The vast Buddha image, reaching beyond the stars, indicates that your awareness needs to expand beyond current limitations and mental constructs that may be holding you back. The action this card calls for is paradoxical, especially for a practical earth sign like Taurus. Instead of doing more, it suggests the revolutionary action of becoming more aware. This isn't passive observation, but rather an active, engaged awareness that transforms everything it touches. The emptiness above the Buddha's head represents the space of pure consciousness that you're being called to access, a space beyond thinking, planning, and controlling. In practical terms, this consciousness-based approach needs to be applied to all areas of life. In relationships, it means becoming more aware of patterns and dynamics before reacting to them. The card suggests that simply bringing conscious awareness to your connections will naturally transform them. This is particularly powerful as Jupiter moves through Cancer, supporting emotional awareness and intuitive understanding. Financially, this card calls for mindful observation of your relationship with material security. Rather than making impulsive changes or rigidly maintaining the status quo, you're being asked to become deeply conscious of your patterns around money and resources. The vast perspective shown in the card suggests that financial decisions should come from a place of expanded awareness rather than fear or habit. Regarding health and well-being, the Ace of Clouds suggests developing greater body-mind awareness rather than just following prescribed routines. The card indicates that by bringing conscious attention to your physical existence, you'll naturally discover what serves your highest good. This might involve becoming more aware of the subtle signals your body sends rather than just following external advice. The positioning of this card provides a crucial link between the letting go process we saw earlier and the creative awakening at the center of your reading. It suggests that consciousness itself is the bridge between release and renewal. The vast space depicted in the card echoes the theme of totality we explored, while providing the clarity needed for true letting go. What makes this card particularly powerful in the action position is its connection to the Saturn-Neptune conjunction of 2025. This rare celestial event supports the kind of consciousness expansion the card suggests. The combination of Saturn's structure and Neptune's dissolution creates the perfect conditions for developing a new kind of awareness, one that is both grounded and transcendent. The Buddha figure in the card also suggests that this new consciousness must be embodied, not just understood intellectually. As a Taurus, you have a natural capacity for bringing spiritual insights into physical reality. The card indicates that this is the time to use that gift, to allow your expanded awareness to inform every aspect of your material existence. The action this card calls for might seem subtle compared to more dramatic forms of change, but it's actually the most powerful move you can make in 2025. By developing this expanded consciousness, you create the conditions for natural transformation in all areas of life. The card suggests that rather than forcing change, you need to become the conscious witness who can hold space for change to unfold organically. As we prepare to examine the resolution that all these influences are leading toward, consider how this path of expanded consciousness might create the perfect conditions for deep and lasting transformation. The Buddha's serene expression reminds us that true power comes not from controlling circumstances, but from maintaining clear awareness in the midst of change. Let's move forward to discover how this consciousness-based approach leads to the final resolution, keeping in mind that the quality of your awareness now will shape everything that's to come. And finally, let's open the fifth card, which will reveal the solution. Knight of Rainbows, slowing down. In the position of final resolution, we discover the Knight of Rainbows, known as slowing down in the Osho Zen Tarot, emerging at a crucial moment that aligns perfectly with Jupiter's transformative transit through Cancer in your sector of values and resources. The card presents us with a profound image of a tortoise, carrying its home wherever it goes, demonstrating the perfect balance between movement and stability that you're being called to embody as your final resolution in 2025. This resolution card harmonizes beautifully with the year's major planetary shifts. As Pluto settles more deeply into Aquarius and Uranus makes its groundbreaking move into Gemini, you're learning that true progress often comes not from speed but from conscious, deliberate movement. The tortoise in the card carries profound wisdom. It shows that you can move forward while remaining completely at home within yourself. The earth element of this card is particularly significant for you as a Taurus. It suggests that after all the transformative energies we've explored, the creative awakening, the total engagement, the letting go, and the expanded consciousness, everything comes to rest in a very grounded, practical way. The tortoise demonstrates that you don't need to abandon your natural Taurian qualities to evolve. Instead, you're being called to embody them more fully. In the material realm, this resolution card indicates finding financial security through measured progress rather than quick gains. The tortoise carries everything it needs, suggesting that true abundance comes from recognizing and utilizing what you already have rather than constantly seeking more. This timing aligns perfectly with Jupiter's supportive transit, indicating that material prosperity comes through patience and wisdom rather than aggressive action. For relationships, the Knight of Rainbows suggests developing connections that grow naturally without forcing outcomes. The tortoise's shell represents healthy boundaries. You're learning to remain self-contained while still moving forward in relationship to others. This is particularly significant as Neptune moves through Aries, helping you understand that genuine intimacy comes from being secure within yourself first. Regarding health and well-being, this resolution points to establishing sustainable practices that honor your natural rhythm. The tortoise moves at exactly the right pace for its needs, neither too fast nor too slow. This suggests finding a personal rhythm for health practices that you can maintain consistently over time, rather than pursuing extreme measures that can't be sustained. What makes this resolution particularly powerful is how it masterfully integrates all the previous elements we've explored. The creative force found in the central card finds its perfect expression through measured, sustainable action. The totality we discovered in the hidden influences manifests as complete presence within each step of the journey. The letting go we saw in the visible influences is embodied in the tortoise's natural detachment, and the consciousness we explored in the action position is expressed through mindful, deliberate movement. The timing of this resolution is perfect, as 2025's planetary alignments support this kind of grounded transformation. While Uranus in Gemini might be accelerating the pace of change around you, this card suggests that your strength lies in maintaining your own natural rhythm. Like the tortoise, you can move steadily forward while remaining completely centered and at home within yourself. The rainbow quality of this night suggests that this slowing down isn't about stagnation or resistance to change. Rather, it's about moving forward in a way that integrates all the colors of your experience: practical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. The tortoise carries these qualities naturally, demonstrating that true wisdom comes from allowing all aspects of life to move together in harmony. As we prepare to integrate all these elements into our final synthesis, consider how this image of the tortoise might guide you through 2025. In a world that often demands instant results and constant acceleration, you're being called to demonstrate the power of moving at the pace of natural wisdom. This isn't about being left behind. Remember, the tortoise wins the race through steady, consistent progress. Let's move forward to our final synthesis, understanding that this resolution of mindful, measured movement provides the perfect container for all the transformation you're experiencing. As we weave together all the elements of this profound reading for Taurus in 2025, we discover a magnificent tapestry of transformation, perfectly aligned with the year's powerful planetary movements. The journey revealed through these cards presents a path that moves from creative awakening through conscious release to grounded integration, creating a complete cycle of personal evolution. The energetic progression shows a clear and powerful path forward. At the center, we found the creativity card revealing your core challenge, awakening to new possibilities while maintaining your essential Taurian stability. This creative force serves as the catalyst for all that follows, sparked by Jupiter's entry into Cancer in June 2025. It's the divine fire that initiates your journey of transformation. Hidden beneath the surface, the Five of Fire, totality, revealed your unconscious readiness for full engagement with life. This card, resonating with Saturn's movement into Aries, showed that beneath your careful exterior lies a dancer ready to join life's grand performance. This hidden totality provides the fuel for your transformation, suggesting that you're more prepared for change than you might realize. In the visible realm, the Eight of Water, letting go, illuminated the natural release process already underway in your life. Like the morning dew dropping from a lotus leaf, you're visibly releasing old patterns and attachments with grace and natural timing. This process aligns perfectly with Neptune's transition into Aries, supporting a spiritual dimension to your practical nature. The path of action revealed by the Ace of Clouds, consciousness, provided the means for transformation through expanded awareness. This card, harmonizing with the powerful Saturn-Neptune conjunction, suggested that your journey requires not just external change, but a fundamental shift in consciousness. It's through this expanded awareness that all other aspects of transformation become possible. Finally, the resolution appeared in the form of the Knight of Rainbows, slowing down, teaching the wisdom of moving at nature's pace. Like the tortoise carrying its home on its back, you're learning to progress while remaining centered and secure within yourself. This final card showed how all the elements of transformation can be integrated into sustainable, practical progress. For relationships, this integrated reading suggests a profound evolution. You're moving beyond conventional patterns while maintaining meaningful connections, releasing outdated attachments with consciousness and grace, and allowing new relationships to develop at their natural pace. The combination of Jupiter's emotional nurturing in Cancer and Uranus's revolutionary energy in Gemini supports this relationship transformation throughout 2025. Financially, the cards indicate a revolutionary yet grounded approach to material security. You're being called to bring creative innovation to your resources while maintaining your natural Taurian stability. The presence of both fire and earth elements in the reading suggests finding dynamic balance between risk and security, innovation and tradition. For health and well-being, this reading reveals a holistic transformation. You're encouraged to view health as a creative practice, develop greater body-mind awareness, and establish sustainable practices that honor your natural rhythm. The tortoise's wisdom particularly applies here. Steady, consistent progress yields lasting results. The 2025 transits support this journey perfectly. With Uranus moving into Gemini affecting your values sector, Saturn and Neptune dancing through Aries, and Jupiter nurturing your emotional growth in Cancer, you're supported in making profound yet practical changes. The key is to move at the pace of the tortoise, slow enough to maintain your foundation, yet steady enough to ensure real progress. Your path forward combines the creativity of the artist, the totality of the dancer, the release of the morning dew, the awareness of the Buddha, and the patience of the tortoise. Each aspect plays its crucial role in your transformation, creating a symphony of change that honors both your need for growth and your need for stability. As you navigate through 2025, remember that true transformation doesn't require speed. It requires presence, consciousness, and trust in your own natural rhythm. Like the tortoise, carry your home with you as you move forward. Like the morning dew, release what no longer serves you. Like the dancer, engage fully with life's movement. Like the Buddha, maintain clear awareness. And like the artist, allow your life to become a masterpiece of conscious creation. This is your invitation to a year of profound yet practical transformation, where every step forward is taken with consciousness, every release creates space for something new, and every moment holds the potential for awakening. Trust in this process, dear Taurus, for you are being guided by both the stars above and the wisdom within. Thank you for listening to our tarot spread. What did you think of today's reading? Please tell us in the comments which part caught your attention the most. Don't forget to like this video and share it with someone you know who needs to hear this reading today. And remember to subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications so you don't miss anything. Then, look for the videos related to your ascendant and moon on this channel and watch them now to integrate all this knowledge and act in a targeted way. See you in our next video.